Welcome to Movie Time, where we dive into TV series recaps and movie spoilers. Let's get started. Carol visits Zosia in the hospital, the same woman she accidentally injured, but she isn't there to apologize. She wants answers about the Hive Mind. Now that her faith in their word has been shaken, she's desperate to know whether the infected have discovered a way to reverse what happened to them or prevent someone immune, like her, from joining their collective. Zosia doesn't hide the truth. The Hive Mind has made progress. And although she won't reveal how to undo the infection, her silence tells Carol everything. A cure exists. That's all Carol needs to hear. She refuses to give up who she is, especially after surviving a conversion camp at 16. The idea of being forced into happiness feels like losing herself all over again. Zosia argues that the Hive Mind speaks from experience. They've lived both before and after infection, while Carol rejects something she's never tried. But Carol isn't moved. Instead, she becomes even more determined to fix things. She heads to the pharmacy and grabs sodium thiopental, the so-called truth serum. Ignoring the Hive Mind pharmacist's innocent attempt to offer safer opioids, Carol injects herself and records the results. Under the drug's influence, she admits everything. Her hatred for the endless smiling, her complicated feelings for Zosia, and how deeply she misses Helen. The raw honesty reminds her what being human feels like: flawed, emotional, alive. And she's willing to fight for that. But then Carol crosses a line. Pretending to take Zosia outside for air, she secretly drugs her with the same serum, hoping Zosia will reveal the antidote. Instead, the mix of medications sends Zosia into cardiac arrest. Surrounded by Hive Mind members rushing to save her, Carol panics and handcuffs herself to Zosia. Terrified, they'll take her away before she gets the answer she wants. In the end, Carol lets them help, but it may be too late. After everything she's put Zosia through, this might be the breaking point. A. The mystery man introduced in Pluribus episode 4 is Menuso's Oviedo, played by Carlos Manuel Vesca. He's the same voice Carol and viewers heard in episode 3 during Grenade, when she called him repeatedly and he bluntly told her to stop contacting him. Episode 4 finally brings him on screen and confirms that he's even more isolated and suspicious than Carol ever was. The episode's opening shows just how extreme his distrust of the others has become. Menuso's has sealed himself inside the head office of his storage unit workplace, boarding up every window and refusing any interaction. He even sabotages the meals the others bring, choosing instead to survive on dog food and packets of sugar scavenged from abandoned vaults. To him, avoiding people is safer than accepting help. Episode 4 also revisits his chaotic phone call with Carol. While Grenade showed the moment from her perspective, Please, Carol finally reveals Menuso's side of the argument. Two equally frustrated, foul-mouthed survivors shouting at each other through a landline. What makes this moment important is what Menuso's realizes afterward. Carol's anger is proof she isn't one of the others. They don't get irritated, lash out, or swear. That means she, and Menuso's himself, belong to a very small group. 13 people, by his count, who appear immune to the joining. For someone who believed he was completely alone, this discovery changes everything. Thanks for watching Movie Time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a recap. See you next time for more.